Hello everybody, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Aqua7729 and all that jazz. My name is Aqua7729, Tristan, Dad's a lot of whatever you like to call me. I do a variety of content, but typically I do gaming. And I talk to people. Welcome to the channel. Hope you're all doing all good. Just a side note, I do try to make this a safe place for everybody, but I do talk about sensitive subjects such as politics, theology, religion, and philosophy. So make sure you take your mental health seriously. We just posted a video of mental health today. We're going to be playing Slay the Spire 2, and I've got some tea with anime girl behinds on it. This was a gift from a friend. If you must know. It was a gift from a friend. Okay. My friends are, they're talking about things that I cannot really comment on all too well. Anyway, Slay the Spire 2 is up. Okay. Necrobinder. Then we can see how we feel. Okay. Not bad. 1 damage taken. We have a Pull Aggro, a Calcify, and a Defile. Defile is 1 mana, 17 damage. That's pretty good. Easy. Deathbringer feels strong. Remove the strike. Ooh. Not a crazy amount of air. I'm going to take this in Feedling Touch, I think, though. Got 2 ethereal cards now. $13 plus 6 is 19. Okay. Nice. Doom! Lethality, eh? Lethality could be interesting. Odin, what are we doing? Odin, no. No. What's in the mug, laddie? It is a French roast tea. Currently. Say 67. There you go. Not sure what you want. Cake blocks. Having children in my stream is always funny time. James Johnston with throwing the keyboard at the screen. Good job. Wonderful time to send the keyboard to the screen. Yeah. Empty, bitch. Same mom. Mom, hi. I wished I could talk to my mom. I haven't talked to my mom in a long time. Say, Daddy, nah, you have to buy me dinner first. Oh, you. Whoa. Say Timmy. What am I affecting? Just a What am I? Am I a parrot? Is that why you guys watch streams? You guys just watch streams to like to see a parrot talk? Is that like your thing? Please subscribe. No. By the way, that's cool. Yeah, we don't allow that here, so we're gonna put you in timeout. We put you in timeout for that. We don't do that here. You don't get to you don't get to self-advertise here. Not here. This is my show. This is my show. I'm gonna take a chance. You are not my dad. Sure hope not. Do I live this? Barely. Looking well working. Thank you, Crooked. Okay. We do get to actually fight. Whew. And we got a pair for our efforts and an undeath. Interesting. I'm taking this undeath. How very unfortunate. Freak! Freak of what? Nature? Yo, no way, it's the former cult guy. Yeah, it's me. Hello. Found you again. I mean, I've been able to stream a bit longer than I normally do, so it's been nice. Necromastery Oblivion. Eidolon. I could take a Necromastery, I think. You can no longer gain potions. Runic Pyramids. Do I just take Runic Pyramids? There's kind of some anti-synergy, but also at the same time it's Runic Pyramid. I also have zero cost. It's just the ethereal cards that exist. But we'll see. How's life going? Life is always going well. For the most part. Ooh, we get to go immediately into this, and then go like this, and then maybe win. Alright, off we go. Ow. It's unpleasant. Do you do any work? Currently, I'm just waiting for the season to end. I'm just basically waiting for the season to end, currently. And then I'm back to work. What do you work in? I'm a landscaper. So my work is fairly seasonal. Landscaper / construction. That's cool. It pays the bills. Also, what card is being taken? Fetch. That's kind of annoying. I have been yoinked. Have a good day, mate. Take it easy. Okay, we're good. We have to get through this fight too. Yikes. So many different fights. Hi, Starry. How are you? Having one of those days, but otherwise not too shabby? Fair enough. I hope you're doing okay. Okay. Hopefully money saves my ass. Does infinite money save my ass? We're going to learn very quickly if that is possible. How things your way? They're going okay. I am surviving. Trying out the new patch. We have a lot. Okay, well, we have even more money. Shroud. I'm just gonna remove a strike. Blood Vial is a good card. Now let's see if we are saved. Haunt Cleanse. Haunt and Cleanse. I could start burning through some of my stuff, which is good. Prayer Wheel, Discovery. I can also remove another card. Definitely thinking about that. Because technically, with Capture Spirit and any energy thing, I can go infinite, theoretically. I feel like I've tuned into this game many still have no idea what's going on. It's good. Okay. Let's hope I can survive. I should be able to survive this elite fight and then get to the next shop. I may have spoke too soon. Okay. Okay, we did win. Okay, we're fine. We didn't lose that much, honestly. Borrowed Time feels interesting because It can't allow us to go infinite. However, it can allow us to put things into play. We also have no escape, which is infinite damage. Oh, not infinite damage, but scaling. The Atheist becomes his own cult leader. How is that? David Lane. How is that a thing that happens? Aren't we all on borrowed time? Maybe. Cards that I want to play a lot. In a sense. Take these bronze scales as well. Alright, let's do this. It's the Wormies. Theoretically, we should be pretty okay with this. Hey, I hope things are going well. Yeah, they're going pretty well, all things considered. That's a big worm, definitely a danger noodle. Yeah, they are not a pleasant creature to deal with. Because they keep coming back. Okay. Done. Okay, that was a little bit nasty, but we got it. But yeah, this old helmet, I'm doing okay. A little bit tired, but other than that, I feel good, all things considered. I'm not sure of the plan I have for this guy. Alright. Okay, we're kind of doing this. Summon this. Bodyguard, death. Capture spirit, damn. This is a very interesting defensive build I got going on here. We won! We could have probably didn't even have to heal. Hang is interesting. We got very defensive, and that gives us, like, infinite scaling, and it exponentially scales, rather than... Hey, out of curiosity, why did you mention being an atheist in the title and caption? Because I am one, and I want people to know that that's okay to be one. Right? It's okay to be an atheist. It's rational, reasonable. It's okay to be a theist too, but especially on my journey, I want people to know that, and I'm okay with also talking about it too. I like talking about it, and yeah, that's why. Hang or bench. I'm going to take this hang. I'm gonna take this sigh. That's cool, and I agree. I'm a Catholic. Is there any particular you found yourself come to the conclusion of atheism that you'd like to talk about? I mean, the reason why I've come to the conclusion of atheism is that no theistic argument works. At the end of the day, it's logically fallacious or doesn't take into account reality or is just working off faith, and I don't want to live that way. Random question. Are muskets regulated in Canada? In the States, you can have one shipped to your doorstep. I don't know. Are muskets regulated in Canada? In Canada, antique muskets and black powder muzzleloaders made before 1898 are generally exempt from license and registration requirement under the Firearms Act. However, many modern reproductions of percussion cap long guns produced after 1898 are treated as non-restricted firearms, requiring a possession and acquisition license. So there are exemptions, but they need to be over 100 years old. 120 years old. Well, now I know. And now I know, too. I did not know previously. Berry Veil Piece. Veil Piercer is kind of interesting because it's like one card to remove two cards, theoretically. I have 1, 2, 3 ethereal cards. I feel like it's good. I'm a former atheist, and I've also struggled with the lack of clear evidence or a slight from the spiritual world. I did come to the conclusion that Christianity in particular was beyond plausible. And I came to the exact opposite. Right? I personally am the belief that there is no religion today that can make or makes any reasonable, plausible sense. You can do it, worship it, but yeah. I guess you can shoot a U.S. Civil War era musket all day long without a license, but if you buy the same one, but you need one, strange. Because you can't guarantee that it's not modified, right? I'd encourage you to take an honest look at Eucharistic miracles if you're in a mood to challenge your atheism. Eucharistic miracles are far and beyond nothing that can be conclusively shown in any capacity. Miracles in general are not something that can be shown to be a thing, or have not been shown to be a thing. Believe me, I've challenged these things, and that's why I like talking about it too, because it can give me possibly new perspective. But Eucharistic miracles are some of the worst examples of evidence that I've ever seen. Because if Eucharistic miracles are real, and we want to take those as evidence, and the evidence given for Eucharistic miracles is true, then everything in the Quran is too true. Which makes your whole idea that Christianity in particular beyond plausible to be a very tenuous position at best. What specifically makes it say Eucharistic miracles lack credibility? Because their sources are biased, and also Hitchens' razor, right? Hitchens' razor, as well as extraordinary claims, require extraordinary evidence, right? The burden of proof is unto the people making the Eucharistic miracles to actually show beyond a shadow of a doubt that that's true, right? The difference in a claim between my wife made me dinner last night, versus my wife, Scarlett Johansson, made me dinner last night, are going to require two different things, because I'm not married to Scarlett Johansson. I'm actually also not married to anybody, but yeah. So, along with all of the reason requires a lot more than just, wow, these people said a thing happened, and then things happened. Right? There's nothing here I want, but I have to buy something. I'm gonna take this pill. Oh, it's you. Gross. A few Eucharistic miracles have scientific documentation behind them, detailing evidence beyond what could be usable for forensic conviction. However, see, that's the point we're going to get to. However, right? Tixla, Mexico, 2006. What happened? Oh, that was to my previous message. Yeah. So, give me an example of a miracle. Like, give me a hyper-specific example of a miracle. Because giving me a time, location, and place is not, you and I could probably agree, is not the best you could probably do in this situation. I'm going to need a little bit more something specific than that. Identify the substance found on the Eucharist as human blood type AB, which is consistent with the Shroud of Turin and other Eucharistic miracles. Okay, let's look into this. we have the Eucharistic Miracles of Tixla. In October, so this is from St. Michael the Archangel Catholic Church. Plenty of time for contamination. There's already one problem with it. there's already that. But yeah, let's read the story and then see the problems with the story too. Anyways, in October of 2006, a church in the Diocese of, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that, Mexico, was celebrating Mass during an annual parish retreat. During the Mass, as two parish priests and a religious sister were distributing Holy Communion to the faithful, the sister turned to the priest celebrant with the tears in her eyes, showing that one of the hosts in her ciborium had begun to emit a reddish substance. Filled with amazement, unsure what to make, the host, the priest, informed the bishop. Formed a theologic to investigate and to determine whether the host was supernatural or simply a hoax of some kind. Corresponds with blood. The study concluded the event has no natural. So, they tested themselves and found no natural explanation. Which is already a problem. We tested it ourselves and found nothing wrong. It's like when the police saying when investigating police brutality. We investigated ourselves and found no cause of police brutality. It's like, well, let's look at what other people have to say. So, active white blood cells. They found intact white blood cells, red blood cells, and active macrophages that engulf lipids. Tissue in question appears lacerated with recovery mechanisms, exactly as occurring live tissues. Why was one of the best comments I saw was, why was the nucleus of the cell, why was he looking in the nucleus of a cell for mitochondria? Mitochondria are found in the cytoplasm. And actual scientific review, it has not been reviewed and replicated. Investigated by 2 different people. So, sent to multiple scientists, that's not it quite literally wasn't. Or to biased scientists too, because there are biased scientists too. Someone did an evidence for... someone did a study. Various suggestions have been forth to explain such phenomena, ranging from miraculous to natural. Here, a novel demonstration providing showing that the appearance of a bleeding host can occur by placing ordinary, non-consecrated wafers under similar conditions as described for many of these events, using basic forensic methods. Was one in Buenos Aires, yeah. They're not very... From what I'm seeing, this is completely blown out of proportion. Like, unbelievably blown out of proportion. It's like the whole thing with, what's it called? That alien the Mexican government got. That's just like a stone statue. It's like, what nonsense is being spouted today? Apparently the Tixla, Mexico Eucharistic miracle. That fraud, yeah. I have no reason to, with the evidence given to me, to think that this is miracleistic in any capacity. Even if, and let me also put this to you, even if we can't we didn't know what it exactly was, does not make the position that it's a miracle any better. It was like the Shroud of Turin for so long, because the Shroud of Turin wasn't allowed to be investigated for so long, and the Shroud of Turin is a fraud on many different capacities and levels. Right? So that's like one of the naturalistic ways that you can explain it too. But also it's like, yeah. One of the things that you always do is you see the opposite side too. So I first went to the Christian source and I found problems with the Christian source automatically from its investigative practices. It doesn't lead to that religion's true. It does open the door to super. No, it does not. No. You've already jumped way too far. You've already jumped way too far. That leap in logic is not something you want to do. Saying, we don't know what this is, therefore magic, will lead to far more problems with reasoning. Far more problems with reasoning. We didn't know that diseases were made out of. And for a long time, mental health illness, for a long time, we thought were demons. And we used that explanation for like schizophrenia, psychosis, and all that sort of stuff as being demons and the supernatural. Which, not only is that a harmful conclusion to go against people that had nothing to do with them, because once again, that idea was what Jesus preached. That idea was what Jesus preached throughout his life. That mental health and all these things and all these different ideas were because of demons. It puts an unnecessary stigma to these people and also does not help us understand what's going on. You can't jump to the supernatural because you can't explain something. That is a God of the gaps fallacy. We don't know something, therefore I will insert my own conclusion. You've already leaped too far with that line of reasoning. 13th or 14th century bishop even wrote warnings to other church leaders, warning them about the shroud. He knew the artist who made it. That's why when he... Yeah, I mean, yeah. So, in this case, I don't think this helps you as much as you'd like it to. Hi, Odian, what you doing? What you doing? I get what you mean, but I think there's a big difference between something unexplainable and something unexplainable and serves as distinct evidence for something as supernatural. When you leap the possibility of tampering, you have not eliminated the possibility. For one, you have not eliminated the possibility for tampering for that specific thing you have given me is not eliminated. Right? Number two, another problem. You are also doing another leap of logic that doesn't make any sense. Right? saying something is unexplainable for the current moment. We should not be looking for things that will confirm our biases, but rather look for the things that are actually there, right? For instance, like I said, with the diseases and microbes and bacteria and psychosis, if we had kept with the idea, being unexplained by definition cannot be evidence for anything. Right? Yeah. Like, that leap of logic does not work. If we took that leap of logic, we would continue to be in a really bad position. Have you thought about starting your own cult? I have. I have, only because I thought about how easy it could potentially be. Not that I'd ever do it, because that's immoral and I think would be a bad thing to do. But I have thought about it. I won't lie, I have thought about it. Only because of the relative ease that I could do with this. But, you know. Damn. Well, I tried. Damn. Looks at US, yeah. Choked at the very end because I did not have an answer to the knights. I find that it's something that happens to me with this game, is I never have an answer for the knights. I don't want to play this character. I think it's funny how people will be quick to discount miracles from other religions, but won't apply the same critical analysis of miracle claims from their own religion. I find that interesting too, because you also have examples of like Hindus and all that sort of stuff. I don't even go to that because it's like almost like low-hanging fruit in a lot of ways, right? The idea is there's a lot more to that, right? Like if you're going to apply this logic, be warned of how that means, right? Your logic of, I think Christianity is predominantly true, right, is going to be challenged by that, because one of my favorite quotes, not all religion can be true, or all faith can be true, but all faith can be false, right? These miracles, like, even if we couldn't explain it through fraud or through other problems, does not give you credence the way that you think it does, right? Because you also can't explain where it comes from either, right? And if you can't explain where it comes from, it's not evidence. You can only assert that it comes from something. So, yeah. Crescent Spear. I'm taking this be gone. Why did you ban me? Oh, because you decided to advertise in my chat. Don't ask to be subscribed to. Pretty simple. I didn't ban you, I muted you. To reflect on your actions. Aqua is much nicer than I am. I would say in general, yeah, that's a true statement. I'm gonna take another crush under. Stop lying. Stop lying for what? Stop lying about what? This fucking thing is kicking my ass. Okay, as long as I... Okay, yeah, we win next. Unprovoked advertising? Yeah, stab him. Neutron Aegis. Gain 8 bleeding. Sure, it's my first legendary card. I can't say no to it. Especially when it's like, okay. We said hi. Yes, I see you. I am aware of thine existence. Done. Child of the Stars. Okay. Odin. Odin. It's like internet etiquette is dead. I agree. And much like God, we have killed it. Oh, Nietzsche. See, the thing with Rila is, I believe... Rila, would you classify yourself as an anti-theist? Specifically? Because I think me and Rila are slightly different. Like, I'm not an anti-theist, but I think Rila is an anti-theist. Either that or borderline. Very similar to, like, Aaron Raw, I presume. But I've got to ask, because assuming makes an ass of you and Ming. Oh, one off. Are you serious? That's frustrating. Oh, crap. I could have saved 4 health. I don't know. I'd say borderline. Theism needs to die for the survival of the species and is blamed for the majority of world issues, but I'm also not going to actively attack it. I mean, that's anti-theism. that is the definition of anti-theism. If you say that theism actively needs to be removed, or needs to be removed for the betterment of society, that is, by definition, anti-theism. .81 meters. Yes. That's our gravitational. Hello, Dragon So High. I do not know who you are or where you come from, but welcome. Why are we accelerating due to Earth's gravity, and are we doing a barrel roll? Good question. Okay, can I do 20 damage next turn? If I don't, I may die. Oh, I can. Are you familiar with the Amish? Yes, I've been around them. I grew up in rural areas all my life, so yeah, I'm familiar with the Amish. Have fun, thank you. I back. Ah, nice. Foregone conclusion. I'm taking this parry. Do I take another parry? I can take another parry. Bad boy. Why is a child calling me bad boy? Could I get an explanation? Could I get an explanation right now why I'm being called a bad boy by a child? An Amish man gave me a dirty look one time after I outbid him on an anvil. Damn, I guess. He's just sitting there like, I could have used that. I messed up. I am going to take an unbelievable amount of damage. I'm not a child, so are you sure about that? Are you sure? Are you sure? I'm going to do some Omni-Man brain rot here. Fair, though. I typically associate anti-theist with someone actively working against theism. I don't think anti-theism to be something that's necessarily, like, you have to be, like, working against it. It's just, like, your position on how things should be. I'm 36? Really? Also, I survived just barely. I don't think you need to be actively working. It's just like a position. It's just like, I think this is actively harmful for society. I'm also 36 now. Don't you feel so young now, Rila? Damn! I got beaten by a waterfall. With the regions, if I don't get an amazing start, it feels like I get... Oh my god, this is... Okay, here we go. We'll do another Necrobinder on. End of days is good to pick up this early, because that just, like, ends. We can go for, like, every single... fight. Yeah, we can go for, like, every single fight. Okay, game. I see you. I see you. You're just, you're doing a little prank on me. You're gonna make me take 9 here, because... It's so funny. I am... Okay, end of days. I understand. It's okay. Old? Says you, Saberth. You're one of the oldest here. They had to present themselves as God intended. Oh wait, I once saw an Amish girl that was pretty, but she had a mustache. They're not allowed to shave. You know what? There is a market out there for that. I am cool. I feel like that's a subjective claim. Doom. You are dim. Dim in what? I don't produce light. I not Bud, I am Ianch. I mean, I'm Canadian, so we just call everybody Bud. I used to be cool. Oh no, you're dumb. Why is that? What makes you say that, Cake Blocks? I feel like there's a saying about stones and glass houses that is appropriate here. Yeah, this is why I say they're like 12. Actually, I'm sorry, they're probably 13. Given unrestricted access to the internet. Kind of a weird thing to do. I spent 3 mana to remove 1 artifact. Okay, the next time I draw it, maybe? Because I'm smart and you are fart. Once again, who let the child onto the thing? Buddy, yeah, we say buddy all the time. Right. I'm cool and you're a fool. He's 12. Let him off the hook a little bit. He's 12. A little bit. It's okay. I am 28 years. I'm not talking about you. I hope you know that. Oh, these stupid rats. Why did I... Oh. Every time I play an End of Days, I've always put... It's always at the bottom of my fucking deck. I'm 8. Yeah, that tracks. Why are you here? I am reporting. Yeah, good idea. Report the child. That's a banhammer, yeah. It's unfortunate. Boop. There you go. Can't let a child in here. I don't make the rules. I don't make the rules. I did it backwards. I reported Kate blocks. He's already gone. I've already removed him. You do not need to worry. I have removed him. If we face any elites right now, we're dead. Like, I'm... Oh my god! It's beautiful. Oh my god, that was beautiful. Why, everything is mine? Not you because you were awesome? No, I've done nothing worth... Okay, you are not what I wanted to face. Can you give me a shout out? No. The answer to that is no. No. Feels good. No. Inside again. In this day. Wow. I respect the testicular fortitude in asking. I don't! You are rude to me. No! It has nothing to do with rude. Actually, wait. I'm going to restart this match. Alien! How you doing? Welcome to the channel. Einash from the lane. Hold tight, Einch. Free the Einch locked in right now. What? What? Tamo, hello. Good to see you. Think of yesterday before you made this choice. I didn't seem to listen to this antagonistic voice. Damn, you weren't supposed to read the UK pirate radio style shout out. Was between Eich and I. I dare you to give me a timeout. I'm Cake Blocks, this mother account dummy. Oh. You seem to mistake me for someone that gives a feck. He had a little hope for the old joke. Scottish people have such a wonderful way with words. The next time I draw my end of days, we win this combat. Doom! Demesne. When your attacks deal damage, they also apply that much doom. I think I'm going to take a Demez. Oh boy. Why did you give Ian? Because he dared me to. He play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Like. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Like. Like, that's going to be the motto. He dared me to. As if, like, I wouldn't do it. Bitch, of course I would. It's because it's funny. Unteam him now. Unteam him. When did you become French? Shame on you. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. Doom! Enfeebling Touch is a good card. Doom! Doom! It's going well. Like, I haven't lived 36. Shame. Like, I haven't lived 30. So what else do you got? I'm just sitting here like... I grew up in a super repressive cult. You think I know shame? Don't know shame? I know shame very well. I know shame. Ow. Okay, we win. Doom! Another negative pulse, sure. We have to survive this fight. Uh-oh. Okay. We just need to survive the next fight, the next couple rounds. Okay, that's so far good. Okay, we just need to survive this one too. Which we will. Oh, yes, there's a bot. I see the bot. I will remove this. There you go. Be gone, bot! Do you want to be a mod? Miniature tent? Ew, why? I was just wondering if you wanted to be part of that. We are saving and quitting. I messed up. I saw an angle. I saw an angle. We buy this. We can no longer buy that. Never mind. I'm an idiot. We're fine. I'm also an idiot because that didn't... Okay. I saw an angle. Am I getting the Discord role? You'd be getting the responsible one. Discord role. Why would I be saving my points then? So that you can still get a different role if you desire? But based on Discord, I could make it so that you can still get the other role if you desire. Bleh. A 20 stream streak. Aw, that's adorable. Doom, Dorito! Doom! Dredge. Looks like a dredge. Don't know why you'd want me in that role, though. Because you seem relative, but I'm in. Okay, you have been... There you go. You have been modded, and you will be among my modded peoples. I had to remove one of the roles in my fucking Discord because that's one of the roles my ex had. Sick. Yes, Odin. I now have to take a look at their packing heat. Yep, they are. The small child has now decided to... Okay. Doesn't really matter. I'll take 7 here, but doomed. Doom! Borrowed time! And another no escape. I think I'd take the borrowed time. Oh, this isn't good. That's not a good turn 1 at all. Okay, well, slightly better. Okay, so when I get my end of days, I should be able to kill a lot of them. Nice. Doom! Hell yeah. Spirit of Ash. Whenever you play an ethereal card, gain 4 block. 1, 2, 3. I mean, it gives me better block. It gives me more reasons to use it. I'll take it. Okay. Alright. 10, Snippy. Okay. Almost got all the Doom on this one. And that was a pretty easy win, all things considered. Oh, Oblivion! I probably not going to take Oblivion. Spirit of Ash or another Demesne, and I'm probably going to take another Demesne. More card draw, more energy. One Demesne helps in putting out the other Demesne, so. Okay. At the start of each turn, draw 2 additional cards. You may not draw cards during your turn. Is that okay? That might be okay. Ooh. I'm gonna take it. It makes my Demesne worse, but I do it because I have a lot of... Yeah. We're gonna see if this works. And then we can pull stuff from our... Yeah, I know what we're doing. Okay. We want to go to pretty much every campfire we can, which looks to be like maximum 3. Yeah. Hi, Riley. How you doing? Okay, fair enough. Always happy to see ya. Are you going to be showing up to the session tomorrow? Yeah, there shouldn't be any problems. Oh my god, Demesne actually works with Doormaker. Okay, that's pretty fucking cool, actually. Holy crap, that's so cool. I just have so many cards in hand. Doom! Okay. If I draw Doom, I do pretty well. Which I do not, but that's okay. I'm going to... Those guys are all doomed. I've not heard from your other 2 party members yet. Fair enough. I will continue to exist, I guess. Oh, come on. Another fight? Okay, here we go. Spirit of Ash. casual 41 block. You better both be buffing. You both are not. Okay. Doom! But we play on majority players, so when real and there's a majority, fair enough. We just go Doom! I'm a big fan of Doom, as you can see. Oh! Do I take another negative pull? No, I'm gonna grab another Wisp. I can't use this, so we're gonna choose a skill to enchant with Nimble 2. Make this just better to play. Make this so that it doesn't exhaust when I use it, so I can just keep playing it. Strike Dummy is kind of fucking useless. That's kind of bullshit, I bet. We're gonna take a bit of damage here. Goodbye. Another Wisp? Sure. Upgrade it. Make our defense very pliable. Interesting. Okay, we just need to block. Dome, goodbye. Strawberry and another dredge. Ooh. Can we take another dredge? We have a lot of retain already. I'll take it. We have a lot of retain. Okay, this could get messy. No, there was a better way of doing that. We're going to kill this one first. We're going to defy. Pulse. Okay, we're good. Doom! Goodbye. Scourge? No, we don't want it. We don't want the Scourge because it draws cards. The part of the thing of drawing cards is absolutely nothing. Okay, full block and removed all of his stuff. So that's something. We're gonna get a lot of stuff on him for that. Dance Macabre. Negative Pulse. What's up? Hello, Azzy. And unfortunately take a bit of damage here. Ow. Okay, so this could get potentially interesting. Okay. Wisp, Dredge. This back. Goodbye. I saw the out. I saw the out. We'll take another Wisp. At the end of each turn, lower the cost of a random retained card by 1. Oh, hell yeah! That works for specifically Dredge, but you know what? That's okay. It doesn't need to be better than that. Alright, let's do this. Block for the next time. Oh boy. I think we still have to Demesne. We still block with Osti. Did you turn-based, do you like turn-based D&D games? I love them. They are awesome. Which one is your fave? Divinity. Divinity is among my favorites. I've never played, so which one would you recommend? Divinity Original Sin 2 is generally the best for everybody. At least everybody finds. Oh boy. End of days applies 37. Nah, that's not even close to enough. When you think about the recent game Expedition 33, it's a good game. Obviously. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played it, so I have no clue. And, okay, we win. Nice. Doom! Okay, we move on to the next round, which is the new door! The new door. Oh, it's the new door. Hunger. Cannot draw additional cards this turn. That's fine. Okay. I only have to play No Escape a few more times on this guy. Windrose has me in a chokehold. Who's Windrose? We win! Holy frick! We beat the door! Doom! Hell yeah! Doom! We win! Act 10 victory. Not bad. That was really, and we did it by beating the new door too. Our final boss was the new door. Our deck, I think, is incredible against the door. Like, specifically, this deck counters the door in so many different regards. Simply because, his first phase allows me to get rid of a bunch of cards that I would otherwise don't care about. And I can just play, and I also have a bunch of powers that I can just play. Number two, his second phase, I don't care about. I can't draw cards anyways because I have Fiddle. And his third phase, I have a Borrowed Time, and I also just have a ton of energy, so I just can play a bunch. So, a strong counter to whatever he had. Yeah, we just had insane amounts of defense. Ooh, we got badges. Killed 3 or more elites, won a run with your max HP increased by 15 or more, won with 200 or more gold, and Speedy, won a run in under 50 minutes. And then we have discovered the Fiddle, and we have discovered the door. Hell yeah! Wonderful victory, all things considered, all things found. I am very, very pleased. Oh my god. People are talking about, people are talking about porn in one of my friends. Okay, fair enough. Pirate game, lol. What is this pirate game you are playing? Let's see. Windrose has me in a chokehold. Let's look at this Windrose game. Survival adventure set in alternative age of piracy. It's a build, craft, survival formula. All right. Glad you're enjoying it. I have beaten the door on Ascension 10 as the last one. So you know what? That's the hardest thing. I don't want to play Necrobinder again! Get me out of here! I don't want to play Necrobinder again. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Okay, if this is good. Screw this. Get me out of here. 3 times in a row game? Can we get a 4th? Okay, finally. We've only played... okay. Spoils of Battle. That's not a bad one to switch to. You can only fight 2 elites? Okay. Cosmic Indifference to bring back the thing. And dead. Convergence is a good card. Interesting. Refined Blacher. The only turn-based games I have played is Pokemon. I mean, that's not bad. You could also try Final Fantasy. What other turn-based games do I have? I've got like a couple hundred Steam games. Rebuild 3. Divinity are good games. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic may seem like it's turn-based, but may seem like it's live action, but it's technically turn-based, and it's really good. Slay the Spire 2 here is turn-based that we're playing currently. Civ 5 is a really good turn-based game. For the second time. I mean, nothing wrong with that. Bulwark is a really fucking good card. Holy crap. So good, it's getting upgraded right away. Reptile Trinket is a little less than stellar. It's 1:30 a.m. here. Hopefully you're staying safe and sound. It's all back to normal. Let's hope it stays... Yeah, fair enough. Not bad. I'm gonna take this Glimmer. But is it... Is it really, though, is the question. Okay, this deck is actually doing okay. I don't think I need another Refined Blade, though. Know thy place. I'm going to take another Cosmic Indifference. Okay. Okay. Should be okay-ish. Okay, not the worst fight, especially with how, like, wonky it was. Candelabra is nice. Pale Blue Dot is, not good. Photon Cuts, yeah, we're not taking any risks. Sag. We're gonna rest, and then we're going to hope that we can outscale these things pretty fast. We can one-shot them with our blades. Okay. Good block. Okay, this thing is dead next turn at the very least, or I have my thing. So, yeah. Okay, good. We have scaled past his little guy, so now we just have to focus on him specifically. Yay! Okay, we've got ourselves a deck. Sword Sage, the Smith or Genesis. We're probably going to take Sword Sage, right? Basically doubles our nonsense. Welcome back, Regal Boy. Add Brightest Flame or Act 2. I think we're going to take this Brightest Flame. Because one of these is enough to, like, accelerate our deck to the point of ridiculousness. We don't have a way to kill Decimillipede. Because every time we kill one, we're going to kill the other. We're not going to have enough time to kill the other. Unless I somehow can play it twice in one turn. Which is possible. It's just kind of a bit of a setup. We're going to go to the shop. We're going to go like this. Why do you always have the same caption every stream? Because it lets people know who I am. Same caption. Lets people know what I am, and that's how it starts the conversation. That's why. That's why. Furnace! It's upgraded. I'll take it. Why not? Oh, it's you. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. We are in trouble. We are in very big doo-doo. Do you agree that capitalism is better than socialism? No. No. I don't think you're going to, I don't think you're going to find situations where one is inherently better than the other. Necessarily. But I think socialism produces better effects than capitalism. Note that I am not a communist. I am a socialist. They are two distinct, different things. But look at what capitalism brings. You could say, well, look at what socialism brings, and that's true. It has brought a lot of problems. But also, look at what, socialistic practices that the Nordic model has. A lot of people say, well, oh no, the Nordic model is capitalism fusing socialistic policies. Yes, that's socialism. You're not going to be able to I don't think you should be able to remove the free market, but left-leaning policies that focus more on the people produce better effects for everybody at the end of the day. Man, that was not a fun fight. I'm gonna take this summon forth. Move this. The richest country in the world is capitalist, and we're the only capitalist countries in the world. Okay, the richest country in the world is capitalist. American, right? And you're like, wow, America! Richest country! So obviously it's the best place to live, right? Is it the best place to live for the average person? Do you think the average American is doing better than the average Norwegian? Or the average Finnish person? Or the average Danish person? Just here to claim my 3-day goal. Hello, Democratic Jumper. How you doing? It's the bees. Uh-oh. I'd say so. We have more stability. Bricks are. Did you say that the American people have more stability than the Norwegians, Danish, Finnish, and Swedish people?
Really?
Which metric would you use? which metric would you use? Which metric? What metric are you using? Which metric? Some of the countries are going to have to start doing rolling blackouts due to lack of oil. No, because they diversified. What information are you getting this from? What information are you getting this from? Because certainly not based on reality. This guy is saying that the average American does better than the average Danish, Swedish, Finnish, or Norwegian person. And now they're claiming that some of the countries are going to have to start doing rolling blackouts due to lack of oil, which is also just not true. The average person does better, and they have a crap life. Most likely die from getting on Oxfordshire. We win this fight with 1 HP. Holy crap. That was unfortunately close. Holy crap. The smith is not something we need. Let's hope we win this. But yeah, that's not based on reality whatsoever. Like, those countries are hacking stable as feck because they diversified from just the oil industry. Yes, they use the oil, but they're not Argentina, where they just went all... Oh, no, Venezuela, not Argentina. They're not Venezuela, where they put everything double down on oil. What they did was they invested into their own citizens. On average, Americans make more money, have better health care, which we have to pay for, yes, but it's miles better. We have free speech and self-defense rights. Yeah, I say we could be better off. Did this guy just say that Americans have better healthcare than any of the Nordic countries? sorry. What's the leading cause of bankruptcy in America? Let me double check. Right, healthcare. Do you... What? You've actually stun-locked me. Because I'm just, like, looking at, like, these... I'm sorry, but that is, like, the most delusional take I have ever heard. It's not leagues better when people die because they can't afford it. And yeah, a lot of socialized and nationalized healthcare is not perfect, but every single other country would rather have that than the ones that Americans have. And if you're saying that these countries don't have free speech, you're also entirely wrong. My country has free speech. Norway has free speech. Sweden has free speech. Denmark has free speech. You just don't have, and to think that, like, these people, there are people that are getting arrested in America because they had memes of a different guy, because they had memes of the vice president. To think that your free speech rights are better than the free speech rights in other countries is laughable. And self-defense rights. The ability to own a gun does not mean that you have self-defense rights. Two very different things. And the ability to make more money on average, like, do you know the minimum wage that is in Sweden versus in America or in Denmark? What is the Denmark's minimum wage? I know it's pretty high. Is approximately usually $17 to $21. They actually don't have a minimum wage, but due to the strong union rights that they have, the average basic minimum wage is $17 an hour. On top of having nationalized healthcare, on top of having nationalized, like, schooling, which means they can go to school, on top of high workers' rights, where their health is protected by the state, on top of being able to have having days off. I'm saying the care itself is better. There's a reason all those socialist countries use the healthcare machinery that we invented in the USA. Capitalism always outsmarts socialism. All right, I'm just going to look up Canadian medical discoveries and innovations. I will pet the god cat, but I just want to make a foolishness out of this Brixar. Just Canada. Canada by itself, that has a nationalized healthcare system. They invented insulin, the Atlas of Congenital Cardiac Disease, the cardiac pacemaker, the polio vaccine, the ability to find out cystic fibrosis, among many other things. But yeah, you know, the polio vaccine and fucking insulin that is used and was life-changing in every single way. We've had nationalized healthcare forever. That's one fucking country? Mine? Anyways, let's get the god cat. I'm sorry, but you seem to be, hit by the American education system, and the American education system does very little to understand other countries outside of America. I would first look into those other countries and understand that those other countries can do things better than the Americans with socialistic tendencies. But yeah, here's the God Cat. Unfortunately, you are fulfilling the stereotype of loud and ignorant American. If healthcare in those countries is so great, then why do people have to wait years to get life-saving surgery? I already pet the God Cat, Democratic Jumper. It's hard being American sometimes. I'm sorry, Crooked. But, okay. If healthcare in those countries are so great, then why do people have to wait years to get life-saving surgery? Because other people are getting life-saving surgery. And the whole idea that they have to wait years is a bit of a hyperbole. If it is life or death, those people get in first. But if it is not life or death, then you have to wait until a spot opens where it's not life or death. Yes, sometimes that can take a while, and that doesn't mean that you can't pay out of pocket. Right? There are still private healthcare in Canada and in the other stuff. But people don't pay for it, and they struggle because people don't want to pay for it. Because you have other things that they will wait. Since it's not like, oh my god, right away. And they don't have to pay they don't have to pay so much to think that, I think it is very delusional to think that, most people jump countries to get the healthcare they need as it's faster, better than America or Canada. Yeah, like, to think that, to sit there, thinking that Americans don't go to don't go to Mexico for, other basic surgery because it's cheaper there. Canadians don't go to America for better healthcare if they're paying for it. If Canadians are going to go out of their way to pay for a surgery, they do not go to America. They don't go to America. That's for sure. And that's just one example. Yeah, Saberth mentions Korea, Japan, India. Well, I've got apotheosis. Cuba. I knew someone that dropped 4K to get oral surgery Korea, and that's with having a vacay. Yeah. Cuba has free healthcare and sends a doctor to your house once a year for a free checkup. I mean, Cuba isn't the best example, but, like, once again, it's still better than a lot of other things. Wow, all of this is crap. Tell the guy how the UK has slow-ass healthcare, but I'm sure every American would take it over the crap they have to deal with. Not every American, obviously. Look at this guy. As an American in Canada, I prefer the Canadian healthcare system, and you are welcome to think that your private healthcare system is better. But for the mass majority of people, it's not. You have to pay for that. And that is out of control, you have to pay for it? Yeah. Why should I pay for getting cancer or getting run over by a truck? Because the capitalists need your money. Because they need your money, my guy. I think Brixar has left. I love capitalism. I love democracy. Super Earth offers me for free. In Britain, the Amblet. I'd rather live in a country that invents new hero count than sitting on a waiting surgery, but that's me. I literally gave you examples of other countries inventing some of the most pivotal, like my country inventing some of the most pivotal healthcare we still use today. Insulin being one of them. Insulin being one of them. You know that thing where you have to pay? How much does an average American have to pay for insulin every day? Average pay an American has... Average cost of insulin for an American per week. Can be anywhere between $10 to over $100 per week, with uninsured individuals, if you can't pay for insurance, exceeding $300 per week. Canada, you get that shit. Doesn't cost a thing. Canada was capitalist in 1921. Yes, but they have a socialized healthcare. They've had socialized healthcare for the majority of it. And insulin has never been a problem for that. Same with polio. The American guy just said Canada was invented in the 1920s. It's just like, it's not the point. It's like when it's like the point he's trying to say is that, oh, capitalists produce better healthcare. That's when our healthcare system is not capitalist. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. Oh, I have removed every single strike from my deck. Fascinating. I'll just grab a pillow. Oh wait, I did not need to grab a pillow. Offers free healthcare as capitalist. Canada invented some good healthcare products back when they were capitalist. Canada's leading zero the USA. We are still very good with, are you saying that the pharmaceutical companies that America has is looking out and providing the best quality care they can possibly do? Really? Really? Which countries have invested the most into healthcare? So United States are at the top because they have the most money, but then we have Switzerland, Germany, Netherlands, all of which have socialized healthcare and are doing a great ton of stuff. As well, with a socialized healthcare. So once again, your arguments are still kind of ludicrous. Actually, I say kind of. What I mean to say is extremely. Yeah. Unfortunately, I have to take 24 here. USA at the top? What I'm saying is they have the most money. Didn't the US, the US just cut a bunch of their healthcare. This data is from 2024. What I'm saying is, yeah, they're putting in a lot of money. That doesn't mean they're doing it in the most best way. Right? That doesn't mean they're doing it the best way. They're producing the most amount of money. However, I also pointed out the top next 4 have socialized healthcare systems, and they have similar amount of money they're pouring into it. Per capita, they're putting in exactly the same amount. And they're also doing great things. America, once again, as pointed out earlier, people don't go into America for the best healthcare. You don't. Other countries do not go out of their way to go to America for their healthcare. Quite the opposite, in fact. Doing its very best way by having private companies compete with each other. So why aren't so why don't other people go to why don't other countries go to America for the healthcare? Capitalism is for profit, not quantity. Precisely. Other people always come to the USA for healthcare. We're the leading country in cancer research. Congratulations! You are The country that spends the most on healthcare and are leading in one area. Congratulations, USA! You are leading in one area! And not every other area of human health. Man, you guys are getting a really good bang for your buck. And research doesn't equate care, yeah. Congratulations. I thought you were at Costco. That'd be impressive. Okay. We are cutting edge in all healthcare realms. Really? What's your source on that? Not only that, but all these social countries copy all our and just straight up buy it. Okay. What's your source on that? Also, hi, Democratic Jumper. Also, as Crooked Eye points out, research doesn't equate care. Is the average person doing okay in your country? Or are they sicker? Babies die more often in your country than pretty much every other country during childbirth. Fun fact. Also fun fact, your country has a lower life expectancy and has dropped in the past couple of years. Really doing good with your healthcare there. Why doesn't your country take care of babies? Interesting. We'll have to get back to that, I'm sure. I'm sure there is a reasonable explanation for this. Aqua, you didn't see my comma thing. Can you please tell me what I said? No, it's okay. You'll get the point maybe eventually. I doubt it, but you know. That's false? Really? Because I've got a source for that. I can find a source. So, the U.S. infant mortality rate is in 5 to 5.6 per 1,000 live births. It's significantly higher than most other high-income nations. While global under -5 mortality has dropped to 37 per 1,000, developed nations like Japan, Sweden have rates below 2.5, placing the U.S. 54th globally. 54th! The most richest, the most powerful, the country that spends the most on their R&D is ranked 54th for globally for infant mortality? Give me a fucking break. Man, give me a break. I've got sources. Do you? 54th. 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 Great healthcare system you got, guys. Great healthcare. And it's dropped. Like, that's the craziest part. You guys haven't gotten better. You've dropped in the past little bit. Add me the call? No. It's dropped. You guys haven't gotten better. It's dropped. You guys are decreasing funding. Well, in social societies, they literally kill babies in the womb. So yeah, that too. Are you conflating abortion with infant mortality? Really? Really? Did you just conflate those two as the same thing? Really? I do when you're fucking trying to give birth to it. If it's your choice to have the child, then yeah, I do care. And that's what that stat is going about, isn't it? Don't pretend that you care about abortion when you are saying, oh yeah, well, abortion exists. You can't pretend to care when you don't care about the rights of other things. Really? Really, Bricks? Really? Every single point you bring up, you are like doubling down on not only absurdity, but also the fact that you don't care about other people. You don't actually care. You don't actually care, because if you actually cared, you'd be like, I'm glad that these socialist countries are doing well. But no, this turned into a pissing match, into a pissing contest, where somehow your capitalism has to win no matter the cost to the human life, which is a wonderful allegory for capitalism in general. Regardless of how, like, crappy the people's lives are, the machine must be fed. Right? Profits must go up. Profits must continually go up. And if they don't go up for even a second, your entire markets crash. Because people suddenly are like, I can't keep spending this imaginary money. And then it collates into this late-stage capitalism, which we are at right now, especially in the US, where only the highest ups, 0.1% of the population owns more than 50% of the world's wealth. And they have to circle money to themselves in this weirdest money circle jerk to keep the economy afloat. How good is an economy when you have the 0.1% of people circle jerking each other off with their own money? Just to make sure that investors aren't afraid of the market and letting your people go, right? Is your country ahead of literacy rates? No. Is your country ahead of education rates? Also no. Do you know what your country is led by? Prison incarceration rates. Really? And you want to tell me that using America versus other things is going to win that capitalism versus socialism debate? Absolutely fucking not! I'm not entirely against capitalism. I believe that a free market should be a thing. It's why I'm not a communist. It's why I think socialism should be a thing. However, the free market needs to be heavily regulated, because if the free market isn't heavily regulated, we end up into a thing where every generation, the next person in line gets a little bit more of that pie and refuses to spend it, which is anathema to the capitalistic model itself, because the capitalistic model needs money to keep circulating. But if you have these people that are hoarding wealth to such an insane degree, the very system that you propose as being best falls apart. So either you have to come to the conclusion that the highest groups of people at the very top that are hoarding the most amount of wealth are not capitalists, or capitalism is bad because it inevitably creates people like that. Billionaires are bad. Billionaires should not exist. Yes, we are leading at educating. Many people travel here to get to university. Also, I'm glad we are leading incarceration means we are having laws being enforced. Holy fuck, this guy looked at the war on drugs and said, yeah, hell yeah, we're being tough on crime. Yeah! Woo! America, baby! Look at those incarceration rates! We are fucking higher than a fucking country than like fucking Afghanistan! Woo, baby! The wrong religion gets you thrown in jail. We have a higher incarceration rate per capita. Woo, baby! Do you think that your laws being enforced are a good thing? Do you think that a person should be thrown in jail because they possessed weed? Billionaires are great. I'm not one of them, but yeah, at least people could become one here. Do you think billionaires don't exist in other countries, including ones with socialized healthcare? Do you think there are no billionaires in Denmark, Norway, or Sweden? I don't think they should exist, but it's really interesting of how hard you bootlick for these people. We just have a person that is obviously... Yes, I do. You think that people should be jailed for smoking weed or possessing weed? Wait. I just want to make sure, Bricks. You think that people should be jailed for smoking weed? Also, you guys also have like the highest school shootings too. But your Second Amendment must be protected. Like, I can point out all these flaws, and all of a sudden you turn these flaws into good things? You're sitting there thinking that incarceration rates, because weed is illegal in some states, is good? I just want to double check here. I just want to double check here. Yes, for selling pounds of weed, yes. Yes, but in some states it's illegal to own weed. Just in general. Do you think people should be going to jail for that? Because people are going to jail because they own weed, and have historically gone to jail just because they smoke weed. Do you think that's a good thing? Do you think the laws equate morality? Because I feel like when I'm talking to you, You're sitting here like, let's make America great again. When was America good? Great. Besides at the very beginning when it was like a country that really tried to push secular values and didn't have religion like as a specific religion as the forefront of its charter and went for an ideological route. He's looking for a reaction, then he's going to get one. Sure, he can react all I want. But the point is he looks stupid. No, they don't hear, they go for 3 hours, then go to court. See, this is the problem. He's just dumb. Bricks R is quite literally just dumb. Or that, or just purely ignorant, and refuses to educate himself. But you also didn't answer my question. Bricks R, you just dodged my question. Should someone be able to go to jail because they are smoking weed? Yes or no? See, I don't even smoke weed. I'm in Canada and I can smell it like just walking out my door sometimes. I don't even like weed. Me personally, but to think that it's wrong is also dumb. Do you think a person should go to jail for having weed? For smoking weed? Yes, if it's illegal. Okay. See, that's dumb. It shouldn't be illegal. That's the problem. Right? It shouldn't be illegal. And so these people are getting incarcerated because of something that's illegal that really shouldn't be illegal. Similar to the very scary abortion word. Anyways, I think I'm done stream. I was expecting, like, sometimes I get, like, high caliber conversations, and then other times, like, at the beginning of the stream, we had some really good ones, I think, especially with, like, the whole, like, Tixla, thing. It's too bad that they left so early. But then we have Brixar coming in and saying, like, just, his ignorance is plain to see, because I brought out a whole bunch of different things, and I brought out the actual stats of what's happening, and he just went, how is that dumb? Many people walk the streets with their families and don't want to smell it. Oh no. And yet smoking is legal? Are you fine with smoking being legal? Like just cigarettes? Yeah, it's pretty fucking dumb. Aqua, I'll ask one last time. Is weed good for you or bad for you? Please answer me or my testicle ass won't be asleep. He's thinking that it's bad if it's illegal. And seems to think that it's good that it's illegal. So therefore, weed is probably bad. So Brix is probably thinking that weed is probably bad. Me, on the other hand, I don't care. Go, like, as long as you're doing it in moderation, go have fun. I don't care. I genuinely do not give a fuck. Anyways, as we can see, we have a classic example of someone not caring about other individuals, and only cares about their ability to the propaganda that exists. But scientifically, what happens if you take it? A lot of different things. You definitely shouldn't be taking weed when your brain is developing. That's pretty much the only time where science says that it's bad for you. So far, when you're too young. Because it can, because of how, like, affects, but for the most part, it's fine. Like, you're not gonna die. It just can inhibit certain growth of other things, but I don't know the full science for it. Like, there's a lot more to the science, but for the most part, the science shows that A, when done in specific ways, it can be healthy. Consult a doctor. Do not self-medicate. Consult a doctor. Do not self-medicate. Number two, it's less addictive than, let's say, even alcohol. How do I not care about people by preferring capitalism? Because you do not care about the systems that are in place that are directly harming the general people under your capitalist model. Here's the thing, you don't just prefer capitalism, you think that capitalism is the only solution compared to socialism in any capacity. Have a good one. Anyways, for those I'm going to stop reacting to YouTube. For those of you on YouTube, the show is now over. I hope you had fun. For those of you on Twitch, the show might not be over. Let's go find someone to raid. Also, how long have I been streaming for? 3 hours. Perfect. I am hungry. No one I'm following is live. All right. Well, let's see. Who do we want to go? Does anybody in chat know somebody they want me to raid? I see a bunny with LGBTQ, VTuber, Princess Hecate. You know what? This feels like right up the alley for these people. As always, thank you so much for watching the stream. I hope you stay safe, sleep well, and do not let the bed bugs bite. And until next time, bye for now.
A little bit of slide.